Hi, welcome back to my channel. So, you know it's Wednesday, however, this is natural light. The sun is like shining on me right now. It is, don't be fooled, it is like, what's the time? It's like 20 to 7. You may be thinking, why am I starting this so early? I've not actually been training. Well, I've been to training. We had a emergency, well, I say emergency, we had a meeting at training from 5, and that was like 5 to like 6:15, and then I just came back afterwards because realistically there's no point me jumping on a trampoline. So I've literally come back from training. Again, we're meeting at 8:30 at the pub. So today's theme is, we're doing team beach movie, so we're split into 2 groups. So half of us are doing bikers, half of us are doing beach. I'm on the beach team, so again, outfit reveal at the end. I'm literally gonna like do this backwards. I'm not having a shower. My hair is like greasy, like it's straightened, but then some of it's gone curly again. So I'm gonna like re-straighten it basically. There's no point in me washing it because it literally gets so sweaty in the clubs. I've now decided to wash my hair. I normally wash my hair like a Wednesday morning, but it just gets so sweaty that by Thursday it needs washing again. So I'm just gonna wash it tomorrow. I'm literally gonna dry shampoo the shit out of it. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna start with my hair first, because why not? So I literally have the Petite Cheeky Cherry dry shampoo. Now this is literally coating my hair. I'm thinking of doing like my hair is basically 80% dry shampoo now, but I'm thinking of just doing like leaving it down but taking like the front bits and just doing like 2 braids into a pony there at the top, just so like the top of it is out of my face. And then I could just really quickly go over it with my straighteners again, just to kind of re-straighten it. I need to eat, but yeah. So start with my face, with my hair. I think this is like the first time I've ever started with my hair, but we'll see. I feel like I'm just gonna take quite a chilled approach, but then I know it's gonna come back and bite me in the ass later because it'll be like 8 o'clock and I won't be dressed. Like I won't have done my makeup, but because that's what normally ends up happening. I'm like, yeah, I've got time, and then I don't have time. So there's not actually a Wednesday social video from last Wednesday, purely because last Wednesday was varsity day. So I was competing all day. So varsity is basically UClan versus Edge Hill. Of course, UClan won. We won in 35 out of the 15 sports. So we won 35 out of the 50 sports, and then there are 15 sports where Edge Hill beat UClan. Trampolining was not one of them. Trampolining, we smashed it, and I even came second in my individual routine. We don't talk about DMT. I may have injured my back even more and need to go see a doctor. We don't talk about that. But yeah, so I came second in my individual, and then UClan won overall. So you best believe that was a wild night, competing all day, and then we started drinking, so I didn't film anything. That is why there's not a video from last week, and there won't be a video for like the next sort of like 2 weeks after this one, purely because it is Easter, so there are no socials. But yeah, so this is like my hair. It's like, it's not the best. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna do my hair, eat. I need to shave my legs and like my armpits, especially with the shirt I'm wearing. So I'm probably gonna do that, and then I can do makeup and then get changed. I think is my plan. So hopefully my hair is gonna cooperate. But yeah, so I'm gonna do my hair off camera because this might take me like 20-30 minutes, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to do skincare makeup. So this is my completed hair. I literally just did 2 Dutch braids with 2 ponies, straightened like these bits, just like 30 seconds. I didn't do like a full straighten. But yeah, it just looks a bit more presentable. I was gonna kind of go for beachy waves, but then obviously I didn't wash my hair this morning, so I'm like, there's literally no point in me doing that. Are they uneven? Yeah, this bit of hair should maybe be up there, but never mind. So now we're gonna do makeup, skincare makeup. So now we're gonna do skincare makeup. I have just taken my micellar water to my face, just kind of cleanse my face, hence my face looks like this. But yeah, so you already know. I'm not gonna say anything, you know. If you don't know, get to know. I actually need to get a new one. Like, this is a slowly running out. But according to my project plan that I've set myself, I can't buy any new products that I've used it all up completely and it's completely gone, because normally I'd see it at this point and then I'd buy like another one, and it's like then I won't use it for like another few months. So to try and save money, that is what I'm doing. It's working well so far. I did cave and I did buy washing up liquid, but I've still got washing up liquid left, just because I was there and it was the last one on the shelf and I was like, you know what, may as well. But for the most part it's gone quite well. Also stay tuned for my March monthly empties, seeing as today is the 2nd of April. I don't know which order videos are going to go up. Oh wow, I mean I've not even filmed my March monthly empties yet, but managed to use up 22 products in March, so if you want to go and see what they are, go and check out that video. But yeah, so I'm literally just gonna kind of do, I think, just like cutesy kind of makeup. I don't really want to go too heavy. I mean, I say that and I literally put on the exact same amount of makeup every week. We will just see what happens, I guess. So now that skin is moisturized, primer, I'm just going to go in with my protection primer. Again, it's a project pan thing that I was trying to use up by like last month. Didn't quite work out, but you know what, we're still going strong, we're using it up. But yeah, just gonna rub this in. So that is primer absorbed in. Of course, we're going to move on to brows. Studio London Soap Brows. Some products, once you find a good product that works for you, you don't mess with it, you leave it. So this classic is staying. Again, it is like I'm scraping it at the sides, but we're not buying a new one till we finish this up. This is a Holy Grail product. I've repurchased like 3 of these, I think, already. So get to know. There you go, brows are like done. Now I don't actually think I'm going to spot conceal. My skin is kind of like, it's there, but it's not like there, if you know what I mean. So I'm actually going to spot conceal because I don't want to put like so much stuff on my skin. So that means we are going straight in with number 17 Skin Enhancing Foundation. Again, another Project Pan product that I'm trying to use up, but unsuccessfully. But it is going down. So I was at like that line, and then I was at like this line, and now I think I'm like about to there with it. So might be finished up by the end of the year. That's my goal. I've just got like a list of products that I kind of want to finish up by the end of the year, or by like the time I move out of uni. So we're gonna see if that happens. Now I found this product, the less you put on the better. There you go, just build it up a bit more on my forehead. But like, don't get me wrong, it's good foundation, but it's a foundation that only works with certain primers. So that's why I'm like, it's not my favourite, because I want a foundation that's like versatile for like majority of the primers that I have, which is what I kind of need it for. So this is why I'm like not really repurchasing sort of thing. But yeah, so that is foundation. Of course, contour collection filter finish wand. Again, this is like one of my favourites for like contour slash bronzer, so again would be repurchasing. Of course, it's in the shade One Light. Now because it's like beach themed, I don't know whether to do sort of like a more like colourful eye look, or just kind of stick to sort of like the neutral. I don't know what, I don't even know why I'm saying that. I'm literally gonna stick to like the neutral probably. But I don't know, I just feel like with the trousers that I'm wearing, sometimes you gotta do a fun eye look, you know. Now I'm not gonna spoil the trousers that I'm wearing, but let's just say they give off like beachy summery vibes. So we are definitely here for those vibes. Literally all of my baby hairs have like come out. Oh dear. Oh well. So that is contour done. So for blush, I'm just going to use my Rouge Francais blush again. It's another Project Pan blush. Like, it is slowly going down. We've really hit pan. Again, another product I'm hoping to use by uni, but then I think I'm actually going to repurchase. Wow. I think I'm going to repurchase it for now because I've got other blushes to try and use it up. But I feel like I'm going to put this on my Christmas list at the end of the year. to hopefully get a brief for Christmas. Or if not, I'll then just treat myself to one at the end of the year. There you go, so that is blush. So now I'm going to powder my face. So for powder, I'm going to use my number 17 Perfect and Finish translucent powder. Again, out of all the powders that I have, I feel like this is one that I wouldn't repurchase, so this is why I'm trying to use it up. There's like, I'm like halfway through with it, but this powder genuinely does go everywhere, which is why I'm trying to use it up. So I'm literally just going to put this under my eyes. Don't get me wrong, this really does like mattify down your face, but like I feel like it just goes everywhere, and I've just got like other ones which are more my favourite, but this is really gonna like brighten up my face. There you go, so that's powder done. I mean, this is what I mean by it's gone everywhere. If you could see the state of my leggings right now, you'd understand why. But then it really does sort of like powder down my face, so I can't really complain. So I'll give you a little insight to the state of my leggings. That is why I'm trying to get rid of it. So I'm just going to put a little bit more blush back on my cheeks. So I'm just going to go in with my Ellen Tracy highlighter and blush. Just put a tiny bit on, just because obviously at the beach, you know, sun-kissed vibes. You know, like when am I not sunburnt, you know? Like it's summer, I will be sunburnt. And then I am just going to use a little bit of a highlighter as well, just so I sort of get that nice glow. Oh my god, my stomach is rumbling. I've literally eaten and my stomach is rumbling. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. So now we're going to move on to eyeshadow. Now, I literally do not have an eyeshadow look in mind, which I think is going to be half the problem. So I'm going to come back when I've actually figured out if I'm going to do like a colourful look or whether I'm just going to stick to my neutral look, which I probably will end up doing. Anyway, let's be honest. As I'm sure you can imagine, we're doing a neutral look. I went into my Bright Matte Beauty Bay palette, because obviously it's got all these different colours. I think I freaked myself out because these matte shades are extremely pigmented, and I don't have time to fuck this up because it's 7:45. There's me earlier being like, oh, I've got loads of time. It's now 7:45. So, well, technically I've got 45 minutes and all I need to do is finish this and get changed. But, not the point. In my mind, I need to be hurrying up because I still need to pack a bag and shoes and everything else. So, I freaked myself out using these colours, but I am going to use these neutral shades just to use this palette because I've not used this palette in absolutely ages. And you can tell because it still has the little thing on the mirror, the little plastic protector on the mirror. So I'm going to go in with the shade Bare Necessity, which is this neutral here, and I'm just going to put this all throughout my crease. And then I'm going to take the shade Nothing Else, which is this sort of lighter shade here next to it, and then just kind of blend this out up to my eyebrow, just so no like harsh lines or anything. Then on a tiny little brush, I'm just going to go back in with Bare Necessity and just put this on my lower lash line. There you go. And then I'm going to dip into my Huda Beauty Mercury Retro palette. It's in 2 pieces. Yeah, this is like, I want to say one of the oldest eyeshadow palettes I have. It's also one of my favourites, but it's one that I use the least because, do you know what? I actually don't know. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Like, I looked at this and thought I really want to do like a purple eye look with these shades because I used to love doing that all the time. But obviously it won't match with the trousers that I'm wearing. So at some point I will do a look with this, like just this palette. But for now, I'm just gonna go in with the shade Galaxy here, which is kind of like this brown shimmer, and I'm literally just gonna tap this on my eyelid. I'm literally just gonna go in with my finger just so it's not too like harsh and heavy. Now you can tell I've used this palette so much because this mirror is absolutely disgusting, like genuinely disgusting. There you go. So now that I've done that, I'm then again with my Huda Beauty palette, I'm then just gonna go in the shade Supermoon, and I'm literally just gonna tap this on my inner corner and highlight my brow bone. Again, I'm just gonna go in with my finger, just sort of tap that on. I actually love this palette. I need to use this palette more. I don't know why. It's because normally I don't really wear eyeshadow. Like, I actually need to get into wearing eyeshadow a lot more. Yeah, this palette is in 2 pieces. I think I dropped it and like the screw like mechanism broke, But yeah, so to finish off my eyes, we're going to go with some mascara. Now I'm just going to go with my Acura mascara, mainly because it's just the first one that I grabbed. But I'm going to go in with the little lash primer. Again, I don't really know what this lash primer does. I don't know if it makes it like last longer, because this mascara is actually quite hard to get off sometimes, but it's on there, so I'm putting it on. And then just go in with the mascara side. Again, this is something that I've not used in ages either. Honestly, I feel like this kind of like elongates like how long my lashes actually are. Like, but yeah, this is my eyes done. So going to move on to lips. So I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm not really going to do anything with them, I'll be completely honest. I'm literally just going to use my W7 Thick Drip Lip Gloss. I feel like a lot of the makeup I've been using at the minute is like 17, W7 and Collection. But I'm just literally just going to put some of this on my lips. This is also running out, and I am going to put this in the bag to take with me. So I'm just going to set my face. So you already know what I'm setting my face with. L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist hairspray for your face. Alright, so my right eye has been twitching on and off for the past 4 days, and I don't understand why. It doesn't matter if I've got my contacts in, if I haven't got my contacts in, it twitches. And I don't know how to stop it twitching. So if anyone knows, please let me know. Yeah, there's definitely not a contact lens stuck in there. I've always taken out an even number because I always check, and there's always 2 in there. So there's not a contact lens or like an eyelash or anything like stuck in my eye. And I've got like eye drops as well, which I put in sometimes, like moisturising eye drops, and even when I've been putting them in, it's still really dry. So please let me know why my eye is twitching. But yeah, so that is makeup done. What time are we on? It is 5 to 8. So I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna quickly shave under my arms because I'm gonna need it for my top. And you already know I'm covering myself in my Ritual Shimmering Body Oil just on my arms. But yeah, and then I will do an outfit reveal at the end. So here is today's outfit. Rate the trousers, scale of 1 to 10. I feel like I am declaring summer with these trousers. Yeah, so today's theme was Team Beach movie. Obviously I'm Team Beach, so I've got, I don't know what you call this, but I've got this. I'm fairly sure I got this from work. From like work from a barbecue, I think. Obviously VK sunglasses, which I stole from someone in Switch, or they were given to me, no idea by who. They are now mine. They literally come on like every other social. They're an essential. Yes, then I've just got this white sort of like top on. It's got a little bit of frills on, and then obviously rate the flowy trousers. I'm not wearing flip-flops or sandals in a club. I'm not doing it. I've worn heels, that's as far as I'm going. So I actually don't know what shoes I'm gonna wear. I need to figure that one out. But yeah, it's like 8:10, so I'm like chilling for time. I'm ready to go. No, I need to cover myself in body oil, shave my armpits. I've lied, I'm not ready to go. I've still got like 3 different things I need to do, and I need to pack a bag. So I'm actually not ready to go. I will be by like 8:30, so that's fairly good for me. But yeah, so I am ready. So this is the outfit. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another video.